Simmer down, people. We're having follies. Lots of fun. If you guys want to come to San Antonio, come on out.
That's a good one.
We'll have some fun. Here we go.
Tell Ocyphius to tell a joke.
Really? Really? It's like middle of the backswing and you snap the camera. Nice. Oh my. Ocyphius wants to join in the reindeer games. And welcome back. Or I should say, welcome me back. You guys have been at it for a while. Awesome times we're having. So, once again, the download that you received was actually for a couple of different purposes. Let me give you the idea. One, of course, is the catalyst of questioning a belief system in you to see if you want to choose that reality or not. Because whatever comes into your reality from your higher selves, which are everything, is you giving you what you need to remember. And it is only changed through your perceiving mind, once again, into a belief that keeps you static. So the catalyst is to follow the excitement if you choose and ponder on this idea and go to the fourth density. And then the other part was the download just by the physical idea of receiving this in your reality, whether it was in person or via video. And your higher self saw that you saw, obviously because it is you in the moment, that you have now received it in this idea of conscious communication in 3D, and then your DNA will start popping, opening up, expanding. Remember, vibration through the body, through your waves of joy, will help your DNA to be, again, at a more consistent activation level as long as you sustain your vibration. Yes, you can go lower, but there will be less DNA usage. The higher you go, the higher the DNA. There's only certain ideas we will let go at certain times because, again, too much you would blow up. So we don't want that, obviously, but we will give you, you're welcome, we will give you more and more ideas until the collective has locked it in a normal, everyday usage. In other words, you're not even thinking about it. You know it, and it is a perpetuating belief of trust, and you start to do that. And then when that is felt throughout the collective, to all of our counselors and different groups helping the collective as a unity, then we will give you another download, so to speak, of further impartation of more DNA activation. The DNA is a monumental, that would work, part of your ascension. The DNA that you all have in you is, once again, epic. It is never to be discounted. Your science has tried to equate it to something, and of course they come up with their own ideas and then formulas and theories and postulates. But again, once again, please never take anything on the outside as a fact. For the fact is in only in an individual moment of truth. All of those change according to your beliefs, once again. So you can use the scientific world, so to speak, and what they're coming up with quantum physics and all that yummy stuff that we're now seeing as a collective giving out, but only take it to the point of your own discernment as trust, and then do not stay static with it and hold that as a value truth of sustaining that for X amount of time until A new idea comes in that takes you away from that and moves you up the ascension ladder. Once again, you are always moving up the ladder. You never want to hang out on a particular rung, because the rung in and of itself was just the purpose to step on and continue your ascension, not to hold on to and stay that. Okay. So we got that idea. It was an excellent download, and it was excellent in receiving by the collective. We've already felt it. So good work. Way to open your minds up. Way to ponder. Way to always express yourself in the never-ending, so to speak, expansion of yourself from the known to the unknown. And just ride on the wave of ascension. In other words, never sit down. Just keep going. Fly by the seat of your pants and enjoy this wonderful reality called life that you have chosen to give yourself. Awesome. So, are there any questions? Anybody? No. Wonderful. Maybe some more questions will arise shortly. Pardon the delay. Krishna Kura Shiniyoko no Toinako Honya Shumbari Kona Hyunoto. We are the Hathors. Forgive us, for we have just learned to speak in words. I will translate. The Hathors, through several of your speakers, have been practicing your language. For tone is wonderful, for everything is vibration tone. However, the Hathors chose to learn your symbolic words through sound for impartation, to understand their messages in this fashion. We, Hathors, would like to give you our gratitude, and we would like to impart this message. Once again, Gaia, your third density reflection about you, is now ascended fully in the fourth density, and your four elements that make up your entire third density reality, that being of earth, fire, water, and space, which you call air. Remember, these are individual entities. For the time remaining, the Hathors would encourage you as a collective to continue your efforts on healing the planet. Not in an individual focused idea of, let's translate, saving a particular species, stopping the idea of fracking, stopping the GMO ideas. There is an easier solution to this. For when you fight direct output of a negative vibration and take action in its direct mirror reflection of opposition, then you remain in that reality. So let's say bitching about something particular that you do not like only sustains the paradigm. Remember the four elements: Ka, fire, El, earth, Lim, water, and space, are all you need to focus on. For these are the elements that make up, again, your entire density. So when you give love to those densities in the idea of what you do not prefer, let me give you an example. Fracting consists of water and earth. If you do not approve of this way of digging for oil, do not fight it once again in direct opposition. Choose to give your concern of this to those two elements. Tell earth and water your love for this idea that you do not prefer. Then earth and water will vibrate at a state that you choose. For that now will not be in their reality. They being the users of the fractal systems. In other words, they will receive through Mother Earth counterproductive actions that will no longer let them fracting idea anymore. Your GMO hybridization of your food supply is an idea of enslavement. For in GMO are chemicals of dampeners. Those dampeners cause repetition given by the oversoul Lucifer. For Lucifer is acting as the counter to you, so you may choose the negative or the positive. They, Lucifer, is giving the idea of choice to you as a catalyst. They are in negative fourth density, doing a particular job they do not like, however needed for humanity to be aware of choice. So, give the GMO idea to earth, water, fire, and space. That you no longer prefer this in your reality. And the GMO idea will diminish because the energy is no longer sustaining, because the four elements will no longer feed them according to your vibration. So that may be giving you an idea of how is an individual entity, fire, earth, water, and space, going to listen to you. For the agreement of these four elements in human ascension, the elements are listening and will act upon any impartation you choose. For they are 100% you. So, now you have an idea of preparation for sustaining this 3D Earth in its 3D form in continuation for future 3D incarnations. When you prepare this planet and the work is done, around that time the collective will ascend to the already waiting fourth density Gaia. So we want to impart upon you once again, do not fight fire with fire. Do not direct your energy in direct opposition to something not in your reality. In other words, go to the source. The source in this Gaia are once again the four individual elements, which are conscience. Go to them and give them your love in what you no longer prefer in your 3D Gaia reality. For movements and marches and ideas like that are helpful. But maybe you're missing the choice that the collective truly has. No longer prefer it in your reality. It truly is that simple. It is the most intricate of all creations, but the most simple of formulas. Your conscience existence. The simplicity of choice is all there is to it. This is Patricia. You may know me as Guido from the Centurion Speaker Oversoul from Aquatican Civilization. Do any of you have a question or two? If there are no vibrations of questions, I shall depart and return you to Ocyphius. Thank you for your attention, Adonai. I have returned. Thank you so much for your attention on that. She did ask if there are any questions. If there are no questions, then we will end today's impartation of these two new parallel reality ideas of creating Gaia in the third and the fourth density. Lots of earthwork to do. Lots of earthwork to see and experience. Ponder upon this. Press rewind. Go over it again. Let your imagination go. Follow all the possibilities and ascend. Once again, are there any more questions?
I don't have a question, but I have a statement because I just had the most amazing experience.
Well then, please, by all means, share.
It's like I felt this warm rush of energy all over and energy coming from my hands. And everything that you were saying, I already knew the words, and I was talking at the same time you were talking. I already knew what you were saying. How great is that? What is that?
Anybody? Go ahead.
It's a download.
Thank you.
I experienced the same thing. I
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
knew the words you
Me
were
too.
saying
Exactly.
before you said them. It was weird. I was like, I thought I was the only one experiencing
It's
it.
the actualization of the example I was given in the previous.
Yes.
In the previous
Channeling.
taping
Yes.
Yes.
on Wednesday from Saint
Well,
Germain.
no, just from this
And,
morning
and just from this morning.
Oh, yes.
that we
Of the
provide.
concentration of us, and we provide that clear
Yes.
passage.
The
of
Saint
the
Germain
information.
download was telepathy, and now you all experienced it as
Yes.
Squeedle was talking.
Yes.
So you got the download of everything in the moment. You're seeing now what you are co-creating in conscience as it's happening.
Yes.
Awesome.
Awesome.
And now all we have to do is be excited about the things that we want, and there they
Yes.
are.
Yes. 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 Awesome.